who was going to hit that one, but I'm sure they'll get used to each other very quickly.
Generally, yes. Generally with righty-righty setup with McDonald and Allin, the middle shots, you would like your left side partner to take as a forehand, but Damien is in a little bit different situation. They have two forehands in the middle of the court, but just personally speaking, Damien's bigger dude, could probably put a little more velo on the ball.
Now, would that be true if I was playing the right side and the ball was coming down the middle right to my backhand?
100%.
Okay, just wanted to double check. All right. We know where we're at now. All right, Allin and McDonald are on the board. That's a classic Patrick Allin re-kill.
You'll notice Patrick Allin, if you catch Patrick Allin on a hot day where he's hitting shots, it's going to be a long game. But he can also go the other way around, too, and skip a handful here and there.
Way to jinx him.
Sorry. See? Commentator jinx again. JT told me about that. I got to stop doing that.
You can
Sorry, Pat.
I'll put that in there. That is one of Patrick's weaknesses. You just got to be consistent on that serve. Puts a lot of heat on it, but if you miss it, it doesn't do you much good.
Oh.
Ooh, and there's that could be unavoidable, I think. Seemed like, yeah. Chris almost took one in the old lettuce there.
Yeah, move or put a helmet on. That would be my suggestion.
Good anxious by Izzy there.
Notice Chris McDonald, he comes from a very athletic family. I think his parents have been coming out at the Outdoor Nationals, Martha and Greg McDonald, which are in the War Hall of Fame since
before I played, that's for sure.
Middle to late 70s, they haven't missed one, which is awesome.
Ball was just long. And you go back to your first Outdoor Nationals, would have been Orange Coast College. I'm going to say, hang on, I'm going to say 89?
84.
Jeez.
Juniors, I think.
You are old, dude.
I feel it.
Every day, all day. There's that crazy
So
McDonald.
back to Chris McDonald, very athletic family. Chris, for those who don't know, played Division I tennis in college for the University of Florida. Very good tennis player, and he was very much a serve and volley kind of guy, attack the net. He does that here. You can see where he stands.
Yeah, he likes to crowd the court.
He
just got insanely fast, quick twitch muscles. It's even more so pronounced at the Vegas tournament, but here he still play way inside the court. And he never saw an overhead he didn't like that way. He might not have liked that one though.
Chris is very similar to Patrick in terms of you catch them when they're hot.
Yeah. And we just got to see cold, and then we got to see hot.
Very old school, does not wear a glove. I can't even wrap my head around that one.
Oddly enough, he does wear a cup, though, which I think is interesting. But Craig and I are just having fun here. We have it. Okay, we got 4 serving 1, game 1. Oh, oof, that's a big stroke by Izzy. He's making those in his first round match. They actually have a little bit of an upset, I would say.
It was a real upset. They beat Emmett Coe, getting that one.
Yeah, he was playing with a different partner, but that's a good win.
Ball hits Chris on the way outside out. That's one of the curses of charging court like that.
Yeah. There's a routine Patrick Allin. Ooh, no, that's we call it a skip.
Yeah.
Who am I, John Scott? What the heck? Good re-kill by Chris there. Nice hands by Izzy. You can't really teach long arms, that's for sure. It's a big.
In my opinion, Damien needs to turn around and get that with the forehand. With enough time.
Yeah, time, sure.
That's also the curse of a righty-lefty combo. If you can expose the backhand of the lefty on the right-hand side.
Yep. And that's what he kind of just did with that serve. Good lob.
Good shot.
Right down the line. God bless you, Carla. Carla Munoz is sneezing over here trying to give us the COVID. Which isn't a real thing, right? Is it a real thing? Okay. It's the young Republican capital of the world, so we don't believe in that kind of stuff. Did I just get canceled? Hang on.
1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, there's racquetball going on. My bad. All right.
Let's go.
7-2.
I had any suggestion for Izzy and Damien, it would be for Damien to move a few feet to his right so he can get a forehand on those balls since Izzy has such a big wingspan.
Yeah.
That if I were coaching him, I would suggest that.
Yeah. Look at that, Chris is exploiting that backhand big time.
The really seasoned outdoor players, that's the way they play it. Masters of the world, Dan Southern, they would sometimes have their right foot on the outside. They were so far.
How about Mike Beltran? He was actually off the court on the right
Good
side.
point.
Yeah, and he's just, that's 2 serves missed by Pat. He's got to just get more consistent with that serve. Good play by Damien there. Threw up a couple nice lobs and that nice re-kill. It's a beautiful day here in Huntington Beach. It is not, it looks very sunny and hot, but the temperature I would say is probably around 74, 75 maybe. So it's very comfortable. Short serve, just short. Janelle trying to assert herself as the referee in this game. I like it. Taking over. Whoa, what the? I'm not sure Izzy knew what he was doing on that one, but it almost worked. Never a good thing when you have to get out of the way of your own shot.
Is McDonald serving? He's actually still a teaching pro in Gainesville, Florida, and was former coach at the University of Florida.
Yeah, he's a great athlete. I hate to say the P word, but he said he's been playing a lot of pickleball too, but he says it's very tough to go back and forth between, well, he goes back and forth between tennis, pickleball, and racquetball, so that was a nice little crouch by Izzy. But usually if you're good at one racket sport, you tend to be good at other ones. So.
That's why he cut that off.
I knew you were going to cut that over.
Oh, sorry. Middle run here, 4-8. That should be, I think, a point because it looked like he was off the court, and from the angle as Patrick hit it.
That's it.
I think are they doing a replay?
I don't.
Yeah, they're replaying it.
That's tough. It's hard for me to tell if he's gonna go sideball.
Oh, now we know what happened, right?
Ball never lies.
The ball never lies. Except that one time you and Alvaro and I were playing you and guys. I think the ball lied about 11 times.
Yes.
Back when Craig was a gazelle, I'd never seen him read Alvaro so many times. He knew exactly where Alvaro was pinching it, going straight in, or whatever it was. He was on every shot.
Good reverse.
There's a nice overhead reverse left at the left corner.
As my partner used to say.
Yeah. Craig's like playing with Greg Silverstein. There's a reverse pinch in the left corner, Craig.
Not when they're standing right next to me.
Good time. That's a nice serve by McDonald.
If you get that in going to the left
Yeah.
side player's backhand, that is a deadly serve.
Ooh.
Had him again.
Yep. Saw Izzy cheating over to the middle. He got lucky that he missed that wall.
So Patrick got his thinking cap on. For those that don't know, this is CPRT, and in the CPRT, each team gets one mulligan, meaning they took it right there. So an out serve that Chris served, Patrick turned around and said, "You get a mulligan." That's why Chris McDonald is still serving.
And that decision just paid off because they just scored 2 more points afterwards. So
Good call. If it continues,
yeah, they're going to have to change something up there.
To charge center court like that, being a big guy, I can speak on that. You're going to get a lot of balls hit directly at your feet since you're long. They don't want to let you get extended with your racket.
Yep.
And I was cursed with having terrible hands.
Got a game point here.
Oh,
And that is our first game. Allin and McDonald look pretty tough there. We'll be right back after a quick message from our sponsors.
Am I taking a sip of being
Not at all.
I got 2 teams over there.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got game 2 coming up. First game went to Patrick Allin and Chris McDonald with a score of 15-4, and we were just about to begin game 2 here in beautiful Huntington Beach, California. That was rather authoritative on Izzy's part.
Damien came back in between games. You guys listening obviously couldn't hear it, but he came back and asked the advice of Mike Peters, a little bit of myself, what they can do to maybe change their luck a little bit, and that's not the right thing.
We told them don't hit the serve out, but apparently, no, we actually told him just to slide over to the right a little bit more so he can protect his backhand, particularly when they're serving.
Exactly what we talked about.
Yeah.
Double fault. You really don't want to take a mulligan at 0-0.
You don't want to start game 2 that way now. No mulligan there. It's a nice get by Pat. Big overhead by Izzy. That attempt at a re-kill. So yeah, I think the Outdoor Nationals are still waiting for Liv to call, right? The Saudis, and then we should be fine. Get some a
little bit of infusion.
Yeah, infusion of some cash would be good. Great cover by McDonald there. I think he saw that shot coming from Izzy.
Good serve.
Yeah.
Back to his backhand.
Yeah, Patrick can control that serve. He's really, it doesn't look like it maybe when you're watching on your screens, but he's got a lot of power. You just got to keep the accuracy. All right, these guys are going to need to make a move. We got 0-2 in game 2. And that's pretty much, Pat plays a lot of indoor racquetball, so if you're serving him an indoor drive serve, it's not the greatest of ideas.
Good kill.
Yeah.
Front wall, side wall, front side. Look for Pat to go back to his feet.
You're going to play a hinder there. What do you think of that call?
Yeah.
All right.
He wasn't going to do much with it, but I think he had a shot to get it.
Yeah. There they found his backhand again. I thought it was wide. Are they playing wide? Yeah.
Yeah, it looked a little bit wide from where I'm sitting as well. It's a good shot. Hit it right at the feet of the guys charging front court.
Yeah, it's surprising to see Patrick throw one of those behind the back drive serves. That's very effective. Do it again. Missed the re-kill.
I mean, to be honest, keep doing that because they're not getting a really offensive return. So I would stay with it. Mix it up occasionally, but I would stay with that. Stay going to the big man's feet.
Reminds me of a young Jason Menino trying to go behind his back at a crucial point to catch my partner off guard back in 2009. And he unfortunately hit the serve out much to some guy named Cliff Swain. He was not real happy about that. How you doing out there, Cliff? You out there? That's a great return by Patrick. Come on!
Some of the indoor folks might not see that as a very effective return. Extremely effective. Hit it with chest high. Heater with some velocity on there. That's a tough ball to return.
Even if you do get it, you're probably setting the other team up. That's a great re-kill there.
Izzy's looking to get Damien back in the game here. Get some good returns. That's really what this is. Just a return game. You got to be really effective. Patrick's being smart with his, if he doesn't have an offensive shot, he's going to lob it up because they have all the momentum right now. Forcing Izzy and his partner to make some kind of offensive shot.
Yeah.
Where they don't need
That's a good let. Just didn't put it down, but that's the play.
Oh,
Just missed it.
that's Chris's game right there. Setting the front court to start swinging.
Yeah. We got second server at 0 or 6-0 in game 2. That's the picture I send Cliff every year. I don't know if I sent it this year or not. Sorry to say you're in that one too. I'm just sharing a picture with Craig that I send Cliff every year to remind him of the. I think the only time you guys lost in Vegas.
The only time.
Yeah. That's a long time ago. I played with Robert Sostra. He probably did most of the work, I'm sure. I probably had a couple blistering backhands, I'm sure, in there somewhere. But
that was when Mike had the faux wood laminate floors, which is pretty cool. It changes every few years. Mike Holger changes it up. The man behind 3-wall ball is very unique. Those courts are a little bit different than these courts. The front wall here is 23 feet high, I think. Front walls in Vegas are 16 feet high, which makes it for a very fast game. And they're 20 feet wide and 22 feet long. The courts you are watching now are 23 feet wide and 46 long.
yeah, big difference. But the courts in Vegas are kind of modeled, I think, right after Newport, which is about 6 miles from here, those courts. Maybe 8.
Probably the best place to play in the country. You are the courts back up to literally the beach in Newport Beach.
Yep.
It's a really awesome experience.
Get done playing ball, you take a little dip at 58th Street, cool down. Chris would like to have that one back.
Chris
On the timeout. Must be the wristband.
Quick timeout. Be back in about 30 seconds.
And we are back.
Back at it. Janelle's husband is offering her water. We're standing out there. I can't really say the heat. It's not that hot.
No, I'm literally, I'm embarrassed to say it, just my huge calves and my huge thighs, but I'm actually a little chilly when that breeze blows, because we're in the shade back here. Speaking of the man behind Vegas, that man is about 12 feet behind us right now, supporting the Outdoor Nationals here, as well as just putting together an amazing experience every single year, year after year in Las Vegas. So.
Yeah, he spends a lot of his own money to make it a really good experience. It has probably 200 racquetball players, 250 handball players, 150 paddleball players, another 150 one-ball players. It's an experience to go out and play on the courts that are located on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Right across from the Strat. If you have not ever done it, I would make plans to do it at some point. It's a bucket lister.
Yeah, worst case, you go out to Vegas and you make it a round or two and you lose, you're still in Vegas.
Yeah, true.
So there's a reason why it's a really big attraction.
Got a little bit of controversy. It looked like Izzy got that ball, and I don't think Pat thought he did, but I think Janelle thought he did, so they're going to...
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're asking
I don't think it's going to be a replay.
or for a hinder. I'm not quite sure. Danny's sticking with the fake drive ball. Good luck by Chris.
Yeah, a nice shot by Amy. So they're on the board. We got one serving 8. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be an effective serve against Pat.
No, it needs to have some pace on there. It needs to be higher than waist level.
Yeah. So Chris is about 3 feet behind Izzy as he serves. Chris is on his horse. Patrick's behind him, right down the left, a smart shot.
Again, said it last time I was commentating. You don't see that in indoor. You can't pass somebody in the middle of the court. You see it here.
Deep middle as was a money shot out here.
Missed it. Had to get off there.
Yeah.
Can't get it. Damien fan club in the background. Team Prokinnick's in the back. Prokinnick's another proud
And the
sponsor of
rest,
this
yeah,
event. By the head cheese of Prokinnick's, Mike Martinez.
He's only been supporting. I just saw some pictures recently that a hug down in San Diego, and I think you were in one of those, but there were a couple of Mike Martinez where he looked about a foot taller only because of his hair.
Yes.
He had quite the throw back in the day. But he's been supporting this sport for
A long,
40
very
years.
long time.
That's a good lob.
Oh,
That's a great get. Slow down.
since Wimbledon's going on, I'll go ahead and say useful.
Useful shot back. That was a nice stab.
42-foot lock kill.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's not an easy thing to pull off.
Okay, looks like it's 1-9. Still going with the drive serve. It says no, not yet. Patrick's there to cover. And that's pretty
It's a
ungettable.
really good front side nick.
Yeah.
Again. Nick is really a squash term, but I'm going to use it here.
Don't even get me started on squash.
It's one unique thing about playing out here in outdoor. You're going to have to pause your serve. And there are times where two players will be on the court.
All the outdoor atmosphere that we love. Surprisingly, really, not many collisions. You would think there'd be more balls hitting people, collisions in between courts, but everyone kind of knows what they're doing. So, nice kill by Chris there in the left corner.
Rocky, unfortunately, was part of a bad mishit I had. I was going off the court. Rocky was in the partner's box and service box, and I missed a straight down the line and hit Rocky in the ribs. He wasn't happy about it at all.
Car accident, 3 broken ribs, if I remember correctly. At least that's what Rocky thought.
Ooh, the forehand.
Inside out, yeah, it was nice. Little Australian twist on that. That's a great lob. Izzy's on it. I think gonna do it.
Another good serve and volley by Chris.
Okay, it's 11-2 here. So, unless those guys can figure something out in a hurry, I think the old butter might be hardening.
Yeah, I think Izzy and Damien are going to start shooting.
Osborne, tournament desk, please. Osborne, tournament desk.
Pick up ground right now. If it works, they can pick up ground. Not, it's going to end here pretty quickly.
Yeah. That was a low percentage high 2-wall that he almost made, which probably would have been a winner, but Chris is showing us right there he would have been on it.
It would definitely be a winner on court 3. There's no doubt about it. They don't have that cutout.
If you have a 125 match, we have a couple of courts to get you on. If you want to check in for 125 matches, please check in.
I think we're just waiting for a ball to come back here. Janelle's on her way. Let that go to start the mountain, so I'll take it. Patrick's trying to feel what he's got to cover, but it didn't matter.
Damien trying to roll the ball out. Missed it.
Okay, we got our first match point coming up here at 14-2. Good serve, bounce back in again.
Good dink.
A little replay, I think. friendly
I think
replay.
if this was 13-13,
Yeah,
that would not have been a replay.
No. He would have either swung as hard as he could or he would have asked for the avoidable. Probably was. Well, that's a great serve by Pat. And Riccio. That's our ball game, people. Well, thanks for joining us for this match. We'll be back with the next match. Stay tuned. We'll let you know what's coming up.